This video will take you through 5 anime types that you may or may not have heard already, but either way, it's okay. We're not talking about anime genres, not stuff like action, romance, or drama, no, but about the types that have more to do with demographics, with the target audience. Who is this anime for? And after watching this list, you might find out that everything you've ever watched belongs to a single category. And my personal hopes for this video is that you discover that and then go, maybe I should explore something else. Or, on the other hand, hey, I really like that genre, I think I found my thing, I'ma stick to it. Either way, here's the 5 anime types that you may or may not recognize. At number 5, Kodomomuke. This word literally means intended for children. They are the most childish anime series that you see. Perhaps you used to watch them as a kid, perhaps you still do, I'm not here to judge. Some examples would be Doraemon, Hello Kitty, Yokai Watch, and even Pokemon, especially the later seasons. Kodomomuke tends to be simple. It tells stories that stimulate the kids' imagination, and at the same time, it teaches them a lesson in morals or other core values. And number 4, Shonen. And no, I don't mean the weekly magazine Shonen Jump, though the word is actually the same. Same basic principle, the word shonen typically refers to young boys, like pre-teen and teenagers. Up to 15, maybe 18 years old. So shonen anime and manga are aimed at those younger kids. Male. Very important distinction. Male kids, young boys. Most of the popular anime actually fit into this same category. We're talking about stuff like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, and so on. Shonen usually focuses a lot on action, which is something that all of these anime have in common. It's the most popular type, so don't feel bad if you're not 15 anymore and you still watch it. There is no way that only teenage boys watch this type of anime. Heck, I still watch it. I don't feel bad about it. And number 3, we have Shoujo, which is often translated as young girl. It's like shonen, which we just talked about, but for girls. They usually have a focus on romance and relationships, but can also include heroines who kick serious butt and go out on adventures while pursuing a romantic subplot in the mix. Some popular examples include Sailor Moon, Fruits Basket, Vampire Knight, and Cardcaptor Sakura. Shoujo almost always has a female lead. However, recently there have been some homosexual love stories, and they also fit into this category. Don't ask me why. And number 2, we have Seinen. This is Japanese for young men. Not young boy anymore, young men. So we're talking about young adults and adults. Some websites even say that the demographic goes all the way up to 40-year-olds. Some examples would be Ghost in the Shell, Berserk, Tokyo Ghoul, and Psycho Pass. Now, in comparison to shonen, seinen usually covers more sophisticated and more mature subjects. Rather than focusing so much on action and fighting, a lot more attention is paid to the plot, to the character development, so you end up with a series with very well fleshed out characters. Not that shonen doesn't have those, but they pay more attention to it in seinen, anime, and manga. They're usually also more grounded in reality, which is also the case for our next entry on the list at number 1, Josei. Josei is the same as seinen, but for women, so it's targeted at young adult and adult women. It usually uses a more realistic artistic style. A lot of Josei manga are actually written by women as well. Stories typically portray everyday life, and it usually has a female lead that can be of any age. It can be a young woman, it can be a high schooler, it can be an adult woman. And it's not just the art that is realistic, like we mentioned, the plot usually is very grounded in reality as well. And those were 5 anime types that you may not have known, or maybe you did, and hey, it's always good to remind yourself what these stand for. And I can already hear some of you questioning your own tastes, but don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to the names, don't pay attention to the gender, to the age group. Just watch what you like, watch what makes you happy. Same for me, man. And now that you know these 5 different types, I'm betting that you already know what your favorite is. So head down to the comments and let us know. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. My name's been Globku, thank you very much for watching. Boy!